Okay, this a lot of these might reference cookies stuff because it was from a year ago. Do any of you guys like want me to talk about that? Or is everything okay? I don't know if any of my actual audience is curious or confused about anything because I try to be as transparent and reflective as I can. So sometimes when I see this stuff, I'm like, oh, still? Or maybe they didn't see what I've said or what? They were initially expensive because they were sold in bulk. So it was multiple bags altogether because otherwise the shipping would be too expensive. Now you can buy them in single bags. But also, I don't want to promote this. Like, I haven't promoted it since the drop, and I don't plan on promoting a product or launching a product maybe ever again, but if anything, for many, 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 many more years. Okay, for anyone that doesn't know what happened, years ago, I launched cookies. And there were kind of two issues. One, the ingredients and the kind of cookie were similar to something that came out many, many months before but didn't exist anymore. And so people thought that I took this product and resold it. But the truth is, the kitchen that made the first cookie for the first brand is the same kitchen that we worked with. So the cookies were a similar recipe, but they were not the same. Our ingredients were different. The size, the texture, the taste of ours was different. It's kind of like if you see two similar chocolate chip cookies from two brands, and so people thought that I took the same one, but it's not the same one. It's just like a similar list of ingredients, but still not the same ingredients. I hope that makes sense. So that was the first issue. People thought that I had taken something from another company and just resold it, which was not the case. And I'm pretty sure that's illegal because there are so many regulations when you sell food, you can't do something like that. And yes, in the food industry, it is common for people to work with similar kitchens because when you're a brand, you can't always have your own huge manufacturing place that makes the food themselves. You need to work with one that is already cleared, etc., etc. Okay, so that was the first thing. The second thing is that they were sold as like a bulk pack that were $28, but they were multiple bags. And so I did make a not nice comment towards one guy in my chat. And I do regret that comment, and I've apologized for it. But basically, so many people were attacking me, like, you're selling a cookie for $28. And I'm like, that's really not what I'm doing. And I think I just got really, really, unfortunately, very fed up with the very aggressive and character assassination type of comments that I was getting. Anyways, so I made a very not nice comment back to one person in my chat. This was not towards my community. This is not towards people in general. And in general, of course, you should only buy something if you want to. And I understand why a lot of people would be worried about the price of something in an economy like this. Okay? So I totally get that. I apologized for that. I explained why the price was as it was. And that's the explanation for why the cookies were similar to another brand's. They were not the same ones, though. And of course, they were not repackaged. Does that make sense? And if you have any other questions, please let me know. Because it is tiring to see the same kind of misinformation spread all the time and time again. After the launch, I decided that I did not feel comfortable promoting, especially a food product. I just feel like there's too much liability in doing that. They still make really great stuff. I support them. But I'm not comfortable continuing that promotion. For now, I don't know how I'll feel in the future. People got... Well, I mean... I'm not gonna say you're wrong. There are other things at stake, too. Like, listen, is it bad that Hawk to a girl launched a meme coin? Yeah, but is she the first? Not that it's okay, but you know, sometimes there's different kinds of treatments for certain kinds of people. All good though. Okay, I see some people asking about like equity and things of the like when it comes to the company. I don't think it's my place to divulge that, but maybe a better thing that I can divulge is one, I have not made a single dollar from it. Two, I don't plan to, you know. The issue is there are certain things that I can do that might cause an issue for them and make it harder for them to operate as a company, and I don't want to do that. So I think the more important thing is for me to just say, like, I don't profit from it, and I don't promote it. And I hope that's good enough for you guys, and if that ever changes, we can talk about it then. Comment t'as pas pu avoir de l'argent alors que tu l'as quand même promoté avant? Donc, je faisais... Okay, the question is, how did you not make money if you promoted it? So this was a project that we launched together. So I was a co-founder, right? They did not pay me to promote it. I was like, oh, we're going to launch this together, right? And all of the money that it made, they just invest it back in the company. And I'm not going out of my way to be like, oh, pay me for my work or pay me for my... Because here's the tough thing. Like, I know people were really, really, really critical. And to be honest, when all of this went down, there were so many things that I could have said or done that would have made me look much better or whatever. But I know the people behind this are really nice. They're trying to do a good thing. They're trying to launch a cool brand, have a product and whatever. And I don't want to cause issues for them. I don't want to cause issues for anyone. I don't want the drama. So I just hope it makes you guys feel better or make you understand better that like this was not something that I did and like made $1 million. I didn't make $1. Also, you know, sometimes people say $7 cookies, but it's like it's a bag. But it's fine. And sometimes I feel so silly even talking about this. I'm like, there's so, bro. All good. All good. All good.